Hello children, today we will see lesson 7 of SUPW, that is safety measures. Okay, lesson 7, safety measures. Children, in today's time of pandemic, it is very important to be safe, right? This COVID-19 is still going on and we should be very careful and we should not do anything that may endanger our health. Like when we should use mask always when we are going outside, we should always wear mask, and when we are coming from outside in our house, we should sanitize our hands using sanitizers. We should keep washing our hands time to time, and if we follow these safety measures, we would definitely protect ourselves from this dangerous virus, that is coronavirus, right? So let's read this chapter, and in this chapter we will see different ways in which we can protect ourselves, and if we be little careful, then we can save our lives as well as others' lives also. So let's start. Children, open page number 37. Safety measures. It is important to be safe. Therefore, it is very important to be careful wherever we go. We have to be very careful while traveling by car, by train or by an aeroplane. So children, anywhere we are, it is not like the danger doesn't come telling you, it doesn't give you any prior information that okay, be careful, I am coming, you might meet with an accident. No, it doesn't happen like this, really, isn't it? So it happens all of a sudden. So we have to be very careful if we are walking on the road. It's not like when we are inside the house we are safe. No, even inside the house we have to be very careful. When you are in the bathroom, when you are in the kitchen, or wherever you are, you have to be very careful. We also have to be very careful when we move in a lift or an elevator. It is very important. Suppose you are in a lift, and you should know that in case of emergency how you would handle it. Like suppose if you are going in a lift and suppose there is no electricity and sometimes the lift gets stuck in between. So what should you do? Which number you should press, and which some buttons are there which if you press it means the alarm turns on and things like that. So you should be well aware of that. If you face such a situation, then what should you do in that situation of emergency? At home you have to be very careful while using your electrical appliances like your iron, electric heater, toaster, cooker, your microwaves, etc. So these are all electrical appliances, right? If you suppose you are using iron, okay, you are ironing your clothes and you have switched on the plug and all, and if you left it just like that, you have ironed your clothes and you left the iron like that, that would be dangerous. Suppose suppose there is a small kid in your house and he or she comes and touch the hot iron, he or she might get burned. So that would be very, very dangerous. So you should be very careful while using these appliances. You have to be very careful about everything around you, because accidents can happen anywhere. Yes, as I told you that accidents can happen anywhere, whether you are inside your house or you are outside your house. It comes without serving any prior notice. Yes, doesn't tell that you be ready, I am going to come. No, it doesn't happen like this. It can come anywhere all of a sudden. To be safe and happy, we have to be careful about many things. However, in this chapter, we will discuss about road safety, fire safety and electrical safety. So you have to be actually careful in all the places, outside or inside the houses, and in this chapter we will see that what safety precautions you have to take while you are traveling on road, or you are dealing with fire or something, or when you are using electrical gadgets. Okay, so first let's start with the road safety, which is very, very important while you are walking on the road. Children, you should always follow the traffic rules on the road. So first and foremost thing is that you should follow the traffic rules. Okay, some important safety tips are given below. When you are walking, use the pavement or the park instead of walking on the road. Don't think that, okay, the road is empty, no vehicle is coming, let's, walk on the road. No, don't think that like that. You should always walk on the footpath. Then that way you will be much safer in comparison to the road. Obey the traffic lights and signals carefully. Don't think that you're riding a bicycle or, your parents are riding vehicles and, okay, let's, break the red light and I'm in a hurry, so let's just break the traffic rules and cross the signal. It is very, very uncivilized way and very, very dangerous for you as well as other people who are walking on the road. Don't think it is very cool to, break the rules. Okay, I am very cool. I have broken the traffic signals and, I am very brave and I don't have any fear. No, this is very, very uncivilized way. Okay, so always obey the traffic rules. Walk facing the traffic. You should always see the traffic, which light is on. That way you follow the traffic signals. While crossing the road, look at both sides first and then cross. Try to cross only at zebra crossing, okay? If there is zebra crossing, you should walk on the zebra crossing, because when you are walking, the vehicles, they stop, okay? They don't cross the zebra crossing if means people are walking on that. Do not put your hand or head out of your car or your school bus. You should not, put hands out of the bus, because if some vehicle is coming, your hand might just get cut, or even the head, you should not take it out. It can be very, very dangerous. If you are driving a motorcycle or a scooter, always wear a helmet. So always tell the people you are traveling, maybe your father, mother, brother, sister, whosoever in the family, when they are riding two-wheelers, they should always wear helmet. Okay. Not only the one who is riding the bike or scooty, the one who is sitting at the back also should wear helmet, because if accident occurs, not only the front one will get hurt, the person who is sitting at the back may also get hurt, right? So both the people should wear helmet. Be very careful while trying to overtake any vehicle. Speed limit should be under control. Check your speed and have patience while driving. Don't be in a hurry, okay? Because you can just meet with an accident if you are just over speeding your vehicle. Here are some safety signs and symbols and precautions which everyone should consider while driving. So see children, there are some signals given. You just look at the signals very carefully, and if you are going somewhere outside, when you are going on the highway, you can see actually on the side of the road these signals are made, and if you know the signals, it is very interesting to know, okay, the next thing this will come, like the first one is speed breaker, okay? So just before the speed breaker only you will see this signal. So if you see this, you will understand, okay, now speed breaker is going to come. Next is one way, means you cannot just come on the other side, only one way is there. Then men at work, so you should be slow and careful while driving. Narrow ahead, the road is very wide, and if you see this signal, it means that ahead the way is very narrow, so you should drive carefully. No U-turn, means if you are going this way, you will not get the way to turn back. So this is one way. School ahead. If you see this signal, means there is a school and you have to drive slowly. Bridge ahead. If you see this signal, it means one bridge is going to come. And no left turn, means you will not be able to turn on the left side. These are the signals you should know. And then when you are going with your parents also, you will see these signals, and you will, which is very interesting actually. Next is electrical safety. Okay, so what is electrical? Electricity is very important, right? When we are feeling hot, we just switch on the fans, cooler, air conditions. When we are feeling hot, we just open the fridge, refrigerators, and we drink, cold water, we eat ice creams. So all these things are running by what? They are running by electricity. So electricity is a very, very wonderful thing that we have got, right? Switching on the light when it is dark, turning on the air conditioner when you are feeling hot, turning the television on when you feel boring, or answering the doorbell. What makes these things happen? Well, it's a wonderful thing called Electricity. Yes, electricity makes our lives much easier, right? Uses of electricity are innumerable, means lot of. We can't even count. But it is very dangerous if we do not handle it carefully. Electricity is such a wonderful thing that we know, but it can be very, very dangerous. It can be life-threatening if you do not handle it carefully. Here are some safety measures which you should follow. Always remember while handling electricity. Never play with electrical wires or cables. It's not the thing to play, children, because it is connected with electricity and you play with it, and if by chance there is any cut or wire is open, you will get electric shock. Never touch switches or wires with wet hands or legs, because water is when it is there in your body, it is a very good conductor of electricity, and if you touch the switch with wet hand, the current may pass in your body. Never touch the electrical appliances or electrical wires barefooted, means without slippers and all. You should not touch. You should always wear shoes or rubber slippers, whatever. Put on rubber slippers when you touch the electrical things. Always maintain a safe distance from your electrical appliances, okay? In case if it gets shock or some, sparks come out, so there should be little distance that it may not affect your, if you're just close to it and the sparks come out, it can, go into your eyes or it can harm you. So you should maintain a proper distance. Electrical things should be kept away from water. You should not keep electrical gadgets or whatever things you have of electricity near water, because water is again a good conductor, so current can flow anywhere. Never try to fix electrical things yourself. Leave it for the electrician. So you are not a professional electrician. So in case your tube lights or any electrical gadgets means if you have to repair it, don't repair it yourself. You should always call a professional man, means electrician you should call. If there is smoking or sparking in your electrical appliances or electrical sockets, immediately inform your elders or call the electrician. Meanwhile, you can switch off the electricity from the main switch. So in case if there is any sparks are coming out, or if any the smoke is coming out, immediately you should move from that place and you should inform your elders so that they can come and whatever required thing is there, they can follow, and also if possible immediately call the electrician. Don't fly kites near power lines or try to climb any power poles. Okay, power poles may get this electric. They are very powerful. They have got electricity running in their whole pole. So if you touch it or stand near it, you may also they can also attract you. Okay, the electricity is so powerful that it can attract you, and you may get shocked. So you should not fly kites near this power lines, because these power lines may attract the kites, and through the wire of the kites it can, and you're holding that end part of the kite, it can enter into your body. Don't do that, and neither you should stand near the electric poles. Fire safety. Fire is another source of energy. It is both a blessing and a curse. It is good thing also, and if you don't use it carefully, it is curse. It is a life-threatening energy. It serves mankind in many ways. Fire is used for heating, cooking, etc. But it becomes a curse when something catches fire. It destroys almost everything. Fire spreads very fast, right? If something is burning, it will spread and it will cover everything. So it is very dangerous also. Therefore, one should be very careful while handling fire. So some safety rules are given that we should follow while handling fire. What are these? Let's see. Do not play with matchsticks or lighters. This is not the thing to play. So you should not play with these things, because you might get you may be burnt like that. Always be careful when you are around a stove, heater or fire. You have to be very careful what dress you are wearing. You are any oil or something which catches fire easily. You should not hold those things near fire. Avoid wear synthetic clothes when you are in the kitchen or near a fire, because synthetic clothes, you know, it gets stick to the body. If suppose the synthetic clothes you are wearing, it catches fire, it will stick to your body, to your skin, and then it will be very dangerous to, you know, for the healing or for the treatment is very difficult in that way. So you should avoid wearing synthetic clothes. Never cook anything if any adult is not at home, because you people are small, right? You should not go for cooking. You should always, even if you want to cook something in the kitchen, your mother, father, any elder person should be there at home. Never touch petrol or any other liquid that can easily catch fire. So petrol and all are, and some more liquid, kerosene and all, they catch fire very easily. So you should not play with these things. Keep a safe distance from a fireplace during winters. In winters we burn fire, no, just to keep the surroundings warm, but you should be at proper distance. If anything catches fire at home, don't panic. Don't just start shouting and, you know, getting restless. Don't do that. Get the help of your elders or call for the fire brigade if necessary, okay? If you live in a multi-story building, be very careful when you are in the lift, because it also, you know, people get stuck. When the building catches fire, the lift gets stuck. So you should be very careful while using the lift in the multi-story buildings. So children, this was about the chapter. Let's do the exercise also. Page number 41. Write yes or no. Question answers I will send you as PDF. Let's do the exercise part. So first is write yes or no. If you are careless, you are safe. No, absolutely not. So what you will write? B. First one is yes or no. No? So you write no. You should not walk on the pavement or footpath. No. We should walk, right? We should walk on the pavement or footpath. On a motorcycle or scooter, always wear a helmet. Correct. So you write yes. Fourth, electricity is a wonderful thing. Of course, yes. Always play with matchsticks or lighters. No, never. You should not play. This is no. Okay. Let's do the C1. Fill in the blanks. It is important to be safe. So first one is important. Important. Okay. Second is obey the traffic lights. T-R-A-F-F-I-C. Traffic lights and signals. S-I-G-N-A-L-S. Signals. Carefully. Never play. Never play with electrical wires or cables. Fire is both a blessing, B-L-E-S-S-I-N-G, blessing, and a curse, C-U-R-S-E, curse. Children, this is the exercise part. I want you all to fill the exercise. Thank you.